Hi, it's Stephanie again. I wanted to share with you real quick a couple of things I've been working on. And, sorry, let me grab a couple more that were behind me. First, I will start out, I guess, with this because it's the biggest thing and I want to get it back out of the way. But this is one of the sled ornaments that Michaels has, and it comes in just the naked wood. And I sprayed this with Lindy's Stamp Gang and also with, I believe, some of my Adirondack Color Wash spray. And it came out this really cool kind of redwood color. And I really like it. And then I went over the sleigh with what you see sparkling there is a sparkle varnish. It kind of gave it that sparkle to it, but it also gave it a coating over the top, but it's not real thick and shiny and, you know, sticky. You can just tell it has a coating. And I'm not done with this. I have yet to figure out what I'm going to put down here. But this right here, this poinsettia, is cut out with just plain cardstock. This is the Tim Holtz Tattered Poinsettia. And all I did to that was kind of put my fingers under the petal and then just squeeze, kind of pinch and squeeze it together just to crumple it a little bit and give it some dimension and depth. And then I inked it up with, I believe it was Old Mahogany Distress inks. And I cut it out in burlap back here. This is has kind of a gold sparkle to it. And I picked this up at Michael's as well, that burlap. And then I just put a bling center, one of the Recollections pieces that were on clearance. And I really like how it turned out. And I just did some stamping and embossing with some of the new dollar stamps from Michael's. That was one of the wood-mounted ones. Let me see if I can get them. I think you guys have already seen them all, but excuse my reach if you can see it. But they were, you know, I haven't been in Michael's in forever and a day, so they were new to me. But here are two of them. Deck the Halls, which was the one I used, and December 25th. And I thought that December 25th one would be really good to cut out, you know, stamp and cut out that top note shape. So I picked up those, and this kind of corner flourish of the holly leaves, it can go either direction. And I thought that would be really good embossed, not so much ink stamp, I don't think. And here's a little stocking with a snowflake in the center. Really cute. But, anywho, so I used that Deck the Hall stamp and embossed it with gold embossing powder. And that was just on plain cardstock, or was it? No, that was a piece of pattern paper from one of my leftover Christmas stacks. And I have yet to figure out what I'm going to put down here to kind of balance it out. Not sure yet. So that's one thing. And then this set of ornaments here, this is kind of in an antique gold color. And I picked this up at Hobby Lobby when they were half off. And it's pretty substantial, and I wanted it to be pretty big. But if you don't want it quite this big, you can always cut, you know, like you wouldn't know if you cut down these top tiers right here. But I knew this flower would be big, so I needed something that would stick out from behind it. And this is, again, the Tim Holtz Tattered Poinsettia. With burlap layers in between, and another of the Recollections little bling. And this time I just went around each leaf with a little bit of crystal stickles, and I really like how that turned out. Very cute. I was quite happy with myself on that one. And the last one is this. I really didn't do too much with it. I just clipped off some little berries from some Christmas picks that I had last year, and some of that glittery mesh, and tucked it down inside, and then hot glued a champagne colored satin ribbon with a lace that has a pearl trim on top of that, and then put one of my buttons and just tied some sheer sparkly champagne colored ribbon at the top, and thought that was pretty cute. And these are in part due to Sarah over at My Serenity Crafts. And she is absolutely amazing with her bead work. The stick pins, the bead charms, the altered cork ornaments that she's doing. This is the first I've done. I got a bag of them, of 26 from Michael's, and look, they all have that hole in the bottom, and I don't like that. But if you Google winemaking supplies, you'll come up with companies that are in your area that do sell to home brewers, and you can either go there, you know, call them and ask them how much they have for wine corks. I found a company near me that sells, I believe it was 30 wine corks for $4 and some change, and they don't have the holes at the bottom of them like the ones from Michael's do. So that's that. But oh, she's also, Sarah at My Serenity Crafts, she's also showing her bottle cap images, and that's what inspired me to really get going back into this, because I love doing the bottle caps. And I just put some beads down here at the bottom and some hand-dyed seam binding. And this is just a little punch-out, sorry, of Santa from one of my Christmas stacks. And again, that is the Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, and I just sprinkled a little bit of glitter in there. And just used some Christmas paper that I had left over, some red rickrack trim, and I put a big sequin at the top to cover the cork. And I have a little loop here at the top that I can hang it. And I just thought they came out pretty cute. I was pretty happy with it. And here's another one. I used my Tim Holtz fragment charms. Does anyone know if Tim Holtz or if Sizzix has come out with a die that matches these things? Because this is a pain in the bahookie trying to trace all of these sizes out and then cut them out, and they never fit right, and then you get a crappy looking back. So Tim Holtz, if you're watching me, or if someone knows him, please share the word that we need some kind of dies or punches for this charm set. That would really help a lot. But anywho, this was from this paper with this cute little bitty house, little glittery thing. I don't know if it's going to show. Was from a Martha Stewart stack that I picked up last year, I believe. And I just really liked the colors with it. And it's double-sided, so you don't have to do anything with the back. And some more hand-dyed seam binding, some bead charms. And there's my little wine cork with some paper around it. And a little bit of lace trim and pearl. And another sequin at the top and some beads. And I really had fun making these. They came together so quickly. And here's some more of the little bottle cap images. I love, love, love that movie, A Christmas Story. And these I made a boo-boo on. I got so carried away. These images are actually from gift tags that I picked up at Walgreens when they went on clearance, like 75% off after Christmas. And because I'm such a freak about this Christmas Story movie, I had to have them. And anyhow, I just punched out the little images from him and made bottle caps. And I forgot to run it through my Cuttlebug to flatten it before I put the Mod Podge in there, so it kind of bumped and cracked a little. But there again, you also have instant, what is that, crackle accents. Completely unintentional, but hey, there you go. So I thought that was so cute. Look at his face. Poor Ralphie. He looks like a deranged Easter bunny. That is my favorite movie in the whole world. I can't wait to start watching it again. And also swiping from another of my favorites, those Rankin and Bass. This is from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This was another, I believe it was a sticker gift tag set or something, and I just punched out that image. All of these punches for the bottle caps, I just used my 1-inch circle punch. And I just made a little Santa Claus bottle cap with that one. And these two were just using leftover paper scraps that I had from days gone by. That's K & Company Swell Noel, and I can't remember what that one is from. But I had a lot of fun making these, and these are some more of the fragment charms. that I was making, just with some leftover paper scraps. And so I've got to get beading and make some more things. Oh, also while I'm on, and I'm going to put a link to Sarah, My Serenity Crafts, down below. She is amazing to watch her creations that she shows of her stick pins, her charms and everything. But speaking of charms, I went to Joann's today just to get out of the house and go walk around, and I'm not going to buy anything. Yeah, right. But look at this. This is the Jesse James. I think this is the petite. And they mean petite because the beads are not those huge honkin' ping pong ball size beads. You get a ton of beads. Very cool, very unusual beads for your money. And this was 40% off. And I want to say it came up at $5 for this. But I got these other beads because I'm going to make some beaded keychains for Christmas. And I picked up this set of beads. This is from Blue Moon Beads. And I picked up this Jesse James Design Elements After Dark. This was also 40% off. I got all three of these for like 12 bucks. And I should be able to make at least three three keychain charms out of this. Plus my stash that I have here. So if you're at all interested in beading, go check out Joann's because they're Jesse James. All of these were 40% off. The Blue Moon bead strings and the Jesse James were 40% off. So I will talk to you guys soon. I'm doing another video. I have 2 unfinished mini albums to show you. Bye!